I guess.
I was just having a
Yeah, I
real
said
night.
you were really like kicking butt.
Okay. Well. Playing a vampire is like down. They kind of, they didn't feel like they had to reinvent anything. And then Kristen's in it going like, no, but a vampire would do this. It's like, listen, vampires don't do that. This is what vampires do. We've already invented the vampire logic. Like, it's kind of fun doing it.
Get out. Feel like that on Earth, but if you go out into the kind of outer reaches of the galaxy, you can literally be happening. And it's kind of, I thought that was kind of interesting to be living in a sort of dream world. I always thought that was quite interesting.
Get out. Get out.
It had died in 1973.
Here lies this town, it's over.
And a lot of the characters, like character actors just people who are in the movie, were living in that town.
Oh my god, like still living there?
Yeah,
like after
ghost town, yeah, it's like a Chernobyl kind of thing. but
Get out.
You can't see anything. All the divers who give you your breathing apparatus, they're all dressed in blue scuba suits, and so you're completely blinded by the chlorine.
Get out.
I don't know. I just sort of. I don't know, because that's the worst thing. I don't really care if people say I'm a bad actor, but say because I can work on that. But they just say that you're just ugly. It's just like, oh, really?
Get out.
I like the fact that what is wrong with me? I feel like I've gone completely insane. He's pretty comfortable.
Get out.
And also all the kind of stunts and things you have to do. It's all quite physical, isn't it?
Yeah, I did a lot of physical stuff. Excuse me, how far am I supposed to go?
What you're doing is perfect. Just don't break into song.
Get out.
already pretty much wrapped the day before, and so then when it was our wrap day, me and Kristen basically, no one really cared. Half the crew had already gone home, and we were just like, oh, it's over, yeah. So it was fun.
Get out.
Perspective, I think, is a question for you.
Where would you go with that?
Well, what are you going to do this?
Oh, am I going to?
Because you'd like it better if it was him, right? If he wrote it, that'd be awesome. That'd be super cool. I think we should go.
Get out.
At least it was kind of symbolic of how a lot of movies were shot. They're just freezing cold, pouring with rain all the time. But yeah, we kind of. I mean, it still has it doesn't really feel like the end of it yet.
Get out.
Yes. Depending on how old you are. And depending on a lot of other things. I don't like children though.
Get out.
Stain, I think. Yeah. And do you do an American accent? You have to do an American accent, right?
Yeah.
And how do you do that?
I don't know. My American accent's so strange, and a lot of people say I'm not even doing one anyway in the movies.
Get out.
Konbanwa, Tokyo. Is that right?
Konnichiwa. Nihon mororete orodeshi. I just want to say thank you so much. This is
Get out.
A whole series, and the thing that in the book is almost every 3 pages, and like it's just like, how can I swim with it? Like, maybe I can wear a t-shirt when I'm in the sea, or a onesie. Like, I don't know.
Well, we're
Get out.
I reckon most people, if they talk to me for like 2 minutes, it's all seriously.
Get out.
And Robert Pattinson, who plays Cedric Diggory, one of the Hogwarts.
Get out.
Unemployable and everything. I mean, it wasn't even in the realm of anything, any kind of understanding, and it still isn't. I mean, at all. I mean, I don't really feel like I've even done it. Good. So.
Get out.
Just keep making them. No one watches them. But it was different. It's a very strange something.
Get out.
Now, Bill Condon was saying there's a lot of stylistic similarities. He created this with the first movie. Is that something that you saw when you guys were filming, or something that you think will come out in the film itself?
I kind of feel it's a little different. There's a kind of...
Get out.
And everyone kind of knew what they were doing. Well, I sort of knew what I was doing in this one, more than the last one. So, yeah, so it was a good experience. But you still probably know better.
What did your shirt say that you wore all the time?
Keep calm and carry on.
Get out.
But yeah, I mean, it was kind of difficult. All the kissing scenes are like the key relationship scenes as well. I mean, it's not just kissing scenes. They're like...
They can't just make out. They can't just like kiss each other like normal people.
Get out.
It's from Jen with 2 N's. What music are you listening to these days?
God, I don't know. Like, I mean, not much. For some reason, I just don't listen to music very much anymore. I don't know why.
Get out.
Like steaks in Japan rather than steak, the big ones.
Yeah, no, the Japanese steak is the best.
Get out.
In the first reading. But I always felt pretty connected to it. I thought it was a great template at the beginning.
It's the guy who wrote this, it was Will, wasn't it? Right. And the character Tyler is pretty much him, right?
He wanted to play it.
Yeah.
Get out.
I have a fake Rob Pattinson Twitter account that I really like to post. It's like, you know, today I took a shower. That never happens.
Never ever. I love it. All right, so that's Robert Pattinson and Jackson Rathbone.
Back his mic,
Yeah, Jackson. All right, back in a sec, y'all. On Kiss.
Get out. Get out.
Relatable, and now she's all of a sudden just transformed herself into this like sleek vampire, and it's a completely different person. I think it was very impressive for me.
Get out.
Challenging to represent on screen, so I was just wondering how you went about doing that with Chris and representing that.
Get out.
I was don't see this coming.
And Robert Pattinson.
Get out.
It's just not for this
Get out.
And that was 2 years ago. But I remember, being so like weird way. It was like he's going to do a Claire Denis movie after our movie, and it was, quite humbling.
Get out.
Yeah.
But she fought through it.
Yeah, totally. Because we did. I hurt myself right at the beginning of all of our action sequences, and so any grimace you see is probably real. I'm like.
Get out.